Death Note, Chapter 12. God. I know that for a fact. Kira doesn't need to use a heart attack to murder people. Sayu, can you take your father this change of clothes? What? That's okay, Mom. I'll go for you. Yeah, thank you, Light. I told you, Mom, I'm going out with friends today. So just leave a little early and stop there on your way. Are you sure, Light? Your entrance exam is coming up. Don't worry, Mom. Placing first place on the practice exam. A thorough stand times harder than getting into college. So now you get to snoop around the task force office. No, I'm only getting as far as the reception desk. Also, you're taking a page of Death Note, killing someone out there. I always do this when I go these days, just in case. Thanks, Light, and don't forget before you get there, I know, call Dad on his cell phone first. I'm off then. You've reached the voicemail service for. That's unusual. Maybe it's an important mean. No, it has to be a person. I can't leave a message. How many times do I have to tell you this? There is nobody in the Kira Task Force office right now. But I made an appointment with them yesterday. How could no one be there? Nobody in the task force office? Father's cell phone turned off. What's going on? And why is that woman being so insistent about seeing the task force? I'm sorry, but I don't know. I'm Light Yagami, son of Detective Superintendent Yagami. But my father a change of clothes, but I guess he isn't here. Can you give this to him? Oh, Light, nice to see you again. I'm sorry. All the reception people look the same to me. Oh well, I suppose we're just small fry after all. Remember last year when you helped solve that insurance money murder? I was on duty that time too. Is that right? I beg your pardon. I write my name here correct. So, are you trying to solve this Kira case too? Sure, I'm on the track. I may be able to beat L. You can trust us. Come on. We belong to the MPA too, okay? We promise we'll pass on your message on to task force. My father heads the task force investigation, investigating the Kira case. So if you'd like, I can put you in touch with him. His cell phone seems to be turned off right now, but those so it would have to be later. A lot of people have been quitting the task force since those FBI agents' murders. I guess they're really understaffed right now. Light, this isn't something you should be telling. It's common knowledge. Rumors like this get around fast. That's true, but anyway, I know I could trust this woman. I can just. Her eyes tell me I can. Plus, she's a very cautious person. The FBI murders indicate there are problems within the MPA. That's why she wants to speak directly to the task force. She's not taking any chances. My father will call me when he hears my voicemail. If you can wait, feel free to talk to him then. Of course you have to trust my father and me. Well, this isn't going to work. Who's this friendly guy? Is it really okay? Sure, I can tell you my father's cell phone number. But if you can talk to him on my phone, I don't see why not. Thank you. So you got her to take out bait Light. Wonder what she wants to tell the task force. Could that be lethal? How lethal could it be? Still, I better find out what it is just in case. This is not good. The MPA building is filled with security cameras. The way I figure it, Kira has far greater powers than people think. I've noticed that too. That's why I'm here. You've noticed that too. That's amazing. But this isn't place to be. The MPA might be dangerous now. I'd step outside. I always prefer walking around outside when I don't want anyone to hear what I'm saying. Hope you don't mind. I don't mind. This way I see it, Kira. Would you mind telling me your name? I'm Light Yagami. You wrote the name kanji for moon and read it for light. Unusual, isn't it? And Yagami is written with kanji for night and God. I'm Shokomaki. The show is the kanji for shini and the ko is for child. Maki is written with the kanji for between and tree. I think Kira can do more than just kill people. It seems he can control their actions before they die. That's what I think. I didn't realize anybody else had it. You think so? Yes. He controls what people do before they die. But that's not all. If my analytics are right, Kira can kill people using means other than heart attacks. Who is this woman? I don't think anybody else has realised this, but if the police go after Kira with that in mind, I think they can catch him. He can kill people using means other than heart attack, right? I never thought of that myself, but if you're right, and the murder is Kira wants to keep secret would be committed with those other means exactly. I'm pretty sure someone I know met Kira. Someone you know met Kira? Huh. Sorry, I just have a pretty hard time convincing the police of that, I know. That's why I want to explain my reasoning to the task force in detail, but if your friend actually met Kira, shouldn't he or she be the one talking to the task force? He can't do that. He was one of the FBI agents who was killed. An FBI agent who met Kira. You mean he was also my fiance? But if my hunch is correct, Kira was on that bus. He told me he got mixed up on a bus checking. Ray Penrose. What's the matter? I was just shocked to hear that your fiance. Yes, that's why I won't rest for a moment until the police arrest Kira, and I'll do everything in my power to help them. But why do you think Kira was on the bus? The bus driver was killed. Was a killer wanted for holding up a bank? 2 days earlier, he died when he was run over by a car. 8 hours before that, another wanted criminal tried to rob a convenience store and was stabbed to death. 2 wanted criminals committed crimes on the same day and died at the scene in accidents. That's highly unusual. 8 days after the bus check, my fiance and his 11 colleagues all died. And during those 8 days, more than 20 people with some link to criminal, including petty criminals, died in Tokyo of heart attacks. But after the FBI decided this spate of deaths abruptly stopped, my fiance and the convenience store robber and the bus jacker were all used by Kira in order to murder the FBI agents in Japan. I'm convinced of it. The convenience store robber could have been used as a practice for the bus jacker's death, and the bus jacking was a ruse for Kira to get information on the FBI agent and on the FBI from my fiance. The robber and the bus jacker both died from causes other than heart attacks. And that's how you figured out Kira can use other means to murder people? Yes. That seems like kind of a big leap to me. No. Kira for sure controlled the bus jacker. I know it. Ever since I heard about the bus jacking, it nagged at me, so I casually asked my fiance about it later. He never said who it was. He just told me this. He showed his FBI agent his FBI ID to another passenger. He said he had no choice. He was on a top secret mission, which was unknown to the Japanese police. He was under strict orders not to show anyone his ID. He made me swear I wouldn't mention this or the bus jacking to anybody. That's why I'm convinced he was the one who tipped Kira off to the presence of the FBI in Japan. So you're saying that Kira made the criminal hijack a bus to get your fiance to reveal his identity, and then the bus jacker was run over by a car, which means Kira doesn't only use a heart attack to murder people. Your deduction is based on facts known only to you, and your emotions of losing your fiance led to this conclusion. So your judgment is clouded by personal feelings. Still, I agree it's worth looking into. Your testimony will mean a lot to the task force right now. They're at a total loss. This could really help the investigation. I hope so. And if what you say turns out to be right, I agree with you that they'll be able to catch Kira, because if you are right, Kira was the person your fiance showed his ID to on the bus. If this woman had told the police all this before she told me, the Shinigami may not be on my side, but it looks like another god is. Death Note, Chapter 13, Countdown. She has to be eliminated. How she figured it out is beside the point. Everything this woman knows is true. If this information reaches the police, it won't take them long to figure out that Light Yagami is Kira. When I spoke to her in the MPA building to catch her interest, I made sure that my back was to the security camera. There's no way they could read my lips from that angle. Plus, security cameras are just there for surveillance. If nothing unusual happens, the tape won't be inspected. So unless the woman dies right here or gets involved in some incident, the police will never rewind the tape to look over. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. I've just been thinking, what you said, and I'm really starting to be convinced that you're right. We should investigate this theory as soon as possible. You think so? Yes. Have you told anybody else? No, you're the first one. Lucky break, but how are you going to offer? Wouldn't be a good idea to do it right here. I don't need you to tell me that, Ryuk. Oh, here it comes. Could you tell me the date and time of the bus jacking? December 20th. The 11:02 bus from Asasawa Oka to Spaceland. This woman seems to be intelligent. This way they won't find her for a while. And even if her body turned up, eventually they'll think she did it because her fiance died. That's a lot more yucks than usual, Ryuk. What's so funny? Thanks. Thank you. If you'd like, I'd tell the task force what you just told me. I cannot believe nobody would return to task force office all day, and I really prefer telling myself. And now that you say you agree, I better you soon, okay? But thank you for offering 10 more seconds. I'd love to see how this woman decides to kill herself. But now that she suddenly popped up, I have other things I need to take care of. There it is. Go meet your maker, lady. They will catch Kira, won't they? Yeah. That's going in. It's 117. That's weird. Why isn't this woman taken off? Like suicide as cause of death isn't enough. I've already tested it with prisoners. I just wrote suicide. They've hanged themselves right on the dot. And the details are totally within reasonable. I've proved that a lot of times, so why? Why isn't it happening the way I would? Come to think about it, he was laughing like crazy when I wrote her name down. And that's not just it. When I wrote her name down, there was something about the way he laughed. When she told me her name too, what's so funny about her name? It's an alias. It's got to be. Ryuk's eyes can see the woman's real name. So that's why he's laughing. She's been incredibly cautious from the start, of course. She believes that Ray was killed because he showed his ID, so she's keeping her identity a secret. Damn, how do I find out her real name now that she's given me a fake one? I've already asked her once, I can't ask her again. It'll only make her suspicious. Plus, why would I need to know the name she gave me before she was asking was fake? I think I'll go back. Someone might be there now, huh? Crap, it'd be weird if I tried to stop her. You're right, so let's hope so, yes. Oh damn, I promised I'd let her talk to my father if he called me. If the phone rings, that's all over. What do I do? What's the matter with me panicking? All I have to do is turn off my phone. Now what? If I let her go back there, just calm down. All I have to do is find out her name. Her purse is just in her pocket. She's got to have a driver's license. She's a woman. If I have to, I can use force. Now it's pretty deserted because of New Year's. But there are people around. Can't cause any disturbance. Security cameras recorded me. This woman just 10 minutes ago. Let's not forget that. Take her someplace, but under what pretext? This is an ultra cautious woman. No, I've got to go for this from another angle. I know I can do it. Find another way to make her tell me her real name. Hey, light. We can do the ID anytime, you know. It's like putting in contact lens. It takes just a few seconds. You kidding me? Giving up half my lifetime for this woman or for anything else? No, I never would make that deal. Period. Just shut up, Shinigami. Leave me alone. Yes. Do you need to go back there to the MPA too? Could I be fine? Oh, of course. I'm very sorry for interrogating each of you like that, but now I can say Kira is not here among us. Ryuzaki, what makes you so sure that? Well, put it simply, I prepared a little trick to test whether you were Kira, but I didn't even feel the need to use it on any of you. Excuse me, hey, telling us to turn off our phones. Fine, we just finished to use your own key to let yourself in. What Parisia? Good afternoon, gentlemen. Coming here dressed in that for fun. Coming here dressed in that get up is like holding up a sign saying I'm what 30 people would guess right away that Ryuzaki is in the hotel. The fact that I can show my face to you like this proves that Ryuzaki trusts you. I brought what you asked for, Ryuzaki. Could you hand them out? Here are your new IDs. New IDs? Both the names and ranks are bogus. Fake IDs. Kira needs to know both name and face to commit murder, so we're risking our lives. But why is it making them easy? Isn't it obvious? Yes. But I don't know about cops using fake IDs. No, if Kira needs to know people's names to kill them, this may help save our lives. We should use these instead of our real ones. I agree, me too. A fake name, Kuglas, Cucumber. When she gave it to me. Thank you for all your help. Thanks to you. Now I'm sure I'm on the right track. That for you brought up the ideal clenches it. She definitely gave me the alias. And if she goes back and tells the task force that Kira was probably on that bus, that together with rape and bus surveillance will make me an immediate suspect. She'll reach the MP building in about 5 minutes. Think, how do I find out her name in 5 minutes?